All right, I got the Cameo Hellbender. Chill. I clicked on it. We'll look at it. Anyway, we blasted off. We're gonna do it. We're also Twitch is sexualizing women again, or sexualized women are on Twitch.
I feel
what is this meta?
And also, like, anxious today. You know what I mean? Titan, thank you for the tier 3. Thank you. I just want to relax today. I feel.
Let's go. More Gabi. Dude, I'm all in it. I'm in it for the sexy slutty shit. I don't give a fuck. Are there any straight men on this platform anymore? Shaking my head. Why did Big Haas go off air? What? Go off air? What are you talking about? 2016 all over again with even dumber chatters. Oh, we have a Chad Vice Frogan brought up a Chad Vice suggestion. Apparently, Auntie Piker tried to get in on the Chad Vice train. This is what Auntie Piker's suggestion was. I have a massive crush on Austin's show and need help, advice, or maybe putting in a good word? Question mark, question mark. Usually these things dissipate pretty quickly, but this obsession is getting a bit too much for me. Need to know if it's at all possible or to receive a hard no so I can cry about it, then move on. Are you ready for the dodgeball tournament? No. I am not ready for the dodgeball tournament. I mean, we'll see. I do have some serious disadvantages when it comes to dodgeball, obviously. Like, I might have some physical prowess. But I also have a massive hitbox. So we'll see. Dan is on your team. Yeah. President Dan Clancy is on the team. But I also think that that's going to be an advantage for us. Because I feel like he's suspiciously going to be athletic. Like, he's a very eccentric guy. And as a very eccentric dude, I feel like he is going to be, like, weirdly good at it. I don't know why. That's all I'm saying. Make Elwig be Will be the referee at least. He can't compete. And we got Miskiff on the team, and he's fucking, you know, he's got that jersey in him, if you know what I'm saying. He's looking brolic. I've been meaning to watch this meme for like 3 days now, so I'm gonna watch it now. Live show idea with the boys. What is this? It's fencing, but with two-handed broadsword. Yeah, no. New Twitter AI is mauling conservatives. Yeah, I heard. So stupid. Ian Miles Chong bullying another conservative grifter to make Grock transphobic until giving up and doing it himself by completely rewriting the input. Yeah, the new Twitter AI turns out is also woke. Fellas, when will this stop? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get myself some based and red-pilled AI, and then all I'm getting is some woke and gay AI. It's messed up. Hani şu kapıyı kapatır mısın? Kaya çıkmasın dışarı. Teşekkür ederim. Oh, man, I'm so mad. Oh, man. This makes me very, very upset. I hate it. Not good. Ne imzalatacağım? Ne demek? Hem benden bir şey istiyorsun hem ondan sonra yok bir şey. Yeah, Grock sounds like some fanfic Dom Mishra's name in the Shrek cinematic universe. I guess. This is much more upsetting. What is that? Oh yeah, we'll watch that. Baba ne yapıyorsun? Sakın gelme buraya onunla. Aman tanrım yok. Onu sonra yaparım, bakarım. He almost came in here with a document that I need to sign with like my address, name, probably social security on it. I was like, damn, Dad. There's full docs. I'm actually a journalist and a mod. What? What are you saying? Okay. Will we ever get Kai Cam back? Maybe. Are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna give you guys the best. I heard Aram might be coming on to talk about Sri Lanka. Was that true? Sorry for the spam. It's an issue close to my heart. Right now? No, absolutely not. It's not true. It will in the future. When I have time, we'll make some time for Irvin to come on and talk about the Sri Lanka genocide. Not today. Let's open up the subject. Let's open up the conversation where we will be giving advice to chatters later in like Saturday Funday with a little bit of Sri Lankan genocide. Oh, there was another thing from yesterday that I want to address. People are calling me a closeted cat lover. That is not true. Okay. People are just lying. Okay. They're lying. I don't know where this is coming from. I am a cat hater.
There's a lot of
I don't know. This clip is just out of context.
A lot of cool stuff. Yeah. I got this ancient Bible. I've got the sword from King George III.
This is a Bible?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chilling. I got a lot of cool artifacts in there.
Me and the cats.
Everything has a
we've
story.
made up.
Everything here.
That's so
Me and the
cool.
cats we're
What a
good now.
collection.
Oh, he's probably up against.
Is that you?
No, that was
No.
the cat.
Oh, I thought he was meowing.
Wait, now I'm
Wait, that
confused.
was you.
That was
You guys
you.
hear that? No, it's the
That
cat.
was a really good meow. It's almost like you practiced that. Crazy.
What's the implication there?
He does
so
in his
weird.
free time.
The second he ends stream, that's how he decompresses.
Yeah, I put the fursuit on. That's my persona.
There's a lot of
I do a good cat noise for sure. I do a fucking meow pretty well. I'll admit it. Yeah. Kai is unfazed by it. Anyway. Kai is not even impressed by it. Yeah. So I don't know where the fuck this came from. This is like I'm not a cat lover. I'm a hater. The reason why I learned how to meow well is so I can slur cats in their own language. You know what I mean? That's why. It's like, you know how people say like keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer? That's why. That's why I'm like so good at making cat noises just so I can fucking shit on cats in their own language like they get it. You are not ready for this video, okay? You are not ready for this video. I'm just going to say Donald Trump just being a fucking guy. Have you seen the Zionist list you're on? What, the scumbag list or whatever? Yeah, I have seen it.
You hear this one?
No, sir.
Where Pavarotti walks in to James Brown's concert in London.
And that's all on your iPad?
Wait till you hear this. Yeah.
Wait till you hear
Pretty
this.
cool, right?
Very cool.
And then he drives away. He's like an iPad kid now, which is kind of funny. He carries that shit around. He's just like, dude, my dad is the same. Okay. My dad's been an iPad kid for like years now. And I think this is a new thing for Donald Trump. Now, there's so much going on in this video, okay? 47, number 47. I don't know if that's like deliberate.
Pavarotti, you ever hear this one?
No, sir.
Where Pavarotti walks in to James Brown's concert in London.
And that's all on your iPad?
Wait till you hear this. Yeah.
This is what I wanted to show you. Beautiful, beautiful fucking clip overall. He's trying to, the fact that he's like trying to show a song that he likes to some random fucking dude and how impressive his portable speakers are in his golf cart is hilarious. It's perfect. But then you see his lock screen and it's just a picture of himself. It's his own face on his phone background, and I think it's going like, "You're fired" or something. And that's like, I mean, that's just perfect, man. That's just perfect. That's perfect.
Pretty cool, right?
Very cool.
The fact that he also knows how to like shift his audio source from the iPad to his Bluetooth speakers is very impressive. I have to admit that. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter what his politics are. Niye kapatmayın, kapatma. Peki. Soğuk gelecek ondan sonra. Gelmeyecek ondan sonra. Like, the fact that he knows how to swap that shit, honestly, that is like, in my opinion, that's expert level gaming right there. That's some expert gamer behavior. Why am I saying this? Because I think a lot of people don't realize how difficult that stuff is. It's difficult for me. And it's age appropriate for me. I should know that. I know how to do that shit. Except it's hard. It's hard as hell. Brandon would never be able to do that. Changing an audio source would single-handedly end Biden? Yes. Wait, I have a question. How do I participate in chat advice? Says Cheeky Cowgirl. Chat help is too late. Most likely. There was a list. I don't know if there's still people that are being sourced at this point. I love every part of this video. And the fact that he just drives away. It's like, impressive, right? All right. Dude, it is impressive. I am impressed. Straight up. I would be a hater and a liar if I were to tell you that is not impressive. New political polls came out. Please indicate whether the following activities are something you'd prefer doing with Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Have as a friend or neighbor, Biden or Trump? Definitely Biden, 100%. Have as a boss, probably Biden, not Donald Trump. He's a shitty-ass boss. Have your children's teacher, Biden, again, over Trump. Invite to a New Year's party at your house, Trump. Not even a question. Immediately, Trump. I would love to. And even have over Thanksgiving, also Trump. Like, having as a boss, having as a friend or neighbor, Biden is probably a better neighbor. But as far as, like, inviting to a party, Trump. Not even a question. Not even a question. Not even a question. Not even a question. Why would you let pedo Joe around your kids? That's like, bro, Joe Brandon is like, he's so old. At that age, you got to let the pedophiles, even the pedophiles out of prison. You know what I mean? When a pedophile that's been in prison for that long gets to that fucking age, you should be able to release them into public. Because, like, there's no way. They can't do shit. They can't do shit. They're too old. A 12-year-old would break Joe Brandon, okay? What's he going to do? He's going to be like, come here, let me smell your hair. And then he dies. Give me a sniff. Pff, dead. You can't. He's way too old, bro. He can't even fucking walk. What are you talking about? What is he going to, who's he going to be a pedo to? Like a baby? The only type of person that Joe Brandon at his old ass age right now could predate on is probably a baby in the crib, okay? And even then, he'd probably break his goddamn back trying to fucking get to the baby. Let's move on. Dude, a light breeze at his old ass age, a light breeze is taking him out. Honestly, talk about Louis Theroux and his fake journalism. What an ob. Wait, what? What did Louis Theroux do? I love Louis Theroux. This clip is being sent to Ben Shakira. Like, you're not wrong, but don't say that out loud. Guys, this is a joke. This is known as a joke. You guys don't have to take everything I say seriously. My haters do that already. Why are my lovers and haters alike doing it for me? Like, you're supposed to be, the concept is your haters are uncharitable to you. You know what I mean? Your haters are uncharitable to you, and they act like you're not capable of making a joke, and that everything you do is actually super serious 100%. And we should clip it and say, "Oh, classic Hassan. He wants every pedophile out of prison. He said it." You know, that kind of thing. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be more charitable to what I'm saying. Anyway. Who's throw just interviewed Chelsea Manning? So, what was he like mean to Chelsea? That would be shocking. This community needs a purge for annoying leftists. I mean, we do it all the time. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys something. If you haven't seen this clip yet, it's probably best you stop watching. Because honestly, this clip changed me. I watched this clip, and it actually changed my life. It altered the course of my personal history. And it is, I think this is the type of shit where it's like, at first I used to think, you know, people are just making content, right? People are just making content. It's fine. How bad could it get? Like, what are we doing? First Amendment should protect people. And then I watched this and I was like, oh, I don't believe in the First Amendment anymore. I think we should have the Great Firewall, Chinese style, and we should throw this guy in jail for sure. If that means I go to jail as well for my thought crimes, that's fine. But this man needs to be in prison. Okay? As someone who has scoured the interweb of like the worst kinds of reactionary commentary, like Alex Jonesian shit, QAnon stuff, like I've never actually reached the breaking point. I've never actually reached the breaking point until this specific clip. I'm going to show it to you. I gave you the build up, and no matter what you think is going to happen, it's going to be worse if you haven't seen it yet. Let's do it.
Well, I got a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
Throw
I'm a little nervous.
away.
The stuff I got packed definitely looks like a bomb.
Fuck it, out to catch a waste, baby, baby, kick the bucket. I'm not really the one that you should fuck with. Fuck it, out to catch a waste, baby, baby, kick the bucket. I'm not really the one that you should fuck with. Fuck it, out to catch a waste, baby, baby, kick the bucket. I'm not really the one that you should fuck with. Fuck it, out to catch a waste, baby, baby, kick the bucket. I'm not really the one that you should fuck with. Fuck it, pull up in a quick whip. Got your bitch out on my fucking dick tip. Got your bitch out when you see a dick did. I don't give a fuck what you say, I'ma hit quick. Wait, bitch, you on my hit list. I'ma pull up on your homie with the blick, bitch. If I
Bro, he put the fucking garlic mashed potatoes that he mashed with his goddamn hands on the motherfucking barf bag, dude.
pull up on your bitch, you know it's time to leave it sticky while you with me. That you with me, you ain't even from my city. You don't know me, tell me what you think. For the money.
Success.
That's a no-fly list. That's a no-brainer. No-fly list for this guy. I'm going to tell you right now. No-fly list for him. Okay? How come I get stopped by the motherfucking TSA every goddamn time? Okay? They're always like, hup, step right here, sir. We got to do a GSR swab. I'm like, why? Why is it every time I get stopped by the TSA and they're like, we got to swab you every time? And this motherfucker brought in a bomb into a fucking plane. Are you kidding me? Are you for fucking real? What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Honestly, but like I said, arrest this man, okay? Put him in prison. This is Guantanamo Bay was built for this guy. Okay? Like, it wasn't built for, like, random Muslims that they apprehended in Dearborn. You know what I mean? It was literally designed for a guy like this. Like, is he going to give us new TSA rules? I don't even know. There are worse ones. There's a guy who cooks an entire steak. He has more. He cooked in the airplane toilet. Yeah, that's not real. What do you mean? He has a lighter. What are you talking about? This is fake. The fuck? What? I bring a lighter on the plane all the time? Ball is life. Where's the content? What do you mean? I'm really, really hungry. I'm hungry. I need something in my stomach. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Chicken soup. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. The stew. I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. I need something in my stomach. This is actually, like, the other guy, what he's doing is not illegal, low key. This guy, what he's doing is absolutely illegal. It's also more gross somehow. Yeah, are you fucking serious, dude? You think you can set a fire inside of a real fucking plane? Like, what are you, out of your mind? You can't have lighters in your check bags, but you're 100% allowed to have one on you? The amount of fucking ass that sits on that thing, dude, I don't feel safe inside of an airplane bathroom. I just don't. I don't know how the fuck you would put anything edible in there. That is psychotic, dude. That is beyond psychotic. This has got to be fake. If you love food, do you dance, dance, dance? Do you dance, then you feast with the fam, jam, jam. Don't you know a man's gotta eat? Gotta eat. No, I don't believe that. It's fake. He posted an apology, said it was a fake light to make it look like a flame. Yeah, there's no shot. There's no fucking shot. There's no shot. There's no shot. There's no shot. It's real. Otani signed with the Doyers for $700 million. Nice. Congratulations. These incels are getting really funny, Lamau. They're doing the meek waifu thing, but with Latinas, and they could not have missed any harder. A wife should cook for her husband. You sexist scum. Honey, I'm home. Hola, mi amor. I didn't know if you wanted tamales or mole, so I made both. Wait, what? I hate when women get mad at me over something, so I'm going to date a Latina woman. Good luck, man. Dude, sheltered white guys who have never actually left their homes, fantasizing about, like, you know, entire groups of entire populations of women, and getting it so wrong, like getting it so entirely on the opposite. Bro, she will beat your ass. The fuck are those incels saying? I said, bro, I married a white woman because of Latinas. Oh my God. Yeah. It's like I've never met a Hispanic woman. What is this? I've never met a Hispanic woman. I am going to assume that this is correct. Fetishizing subservient Latinas, lol. What else is new? These Latine would beat your ass. Lots of women do this with Korean Asian dudes thanks to the K-pop girlies. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's funny. I'm glad that they're doing that. They should expand on their horizons a little bit. You called it while reacting to the GTA 6 trailer? Oh yeah, no, I know what this is. Yeah. I saw this. I saw this in the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, and immediately I was like, that's Peach Jars. That's literally Peach Jars. And she did it. She made it. She recreated it in the most iconic way possible. I love Peach so much she doesn't miss. Yes, she does not miss. Ever. ETA tattoo guy is going to sue? What? Did she end up photoshopping you in her merch? I don't know. I told her, go ahead. The Florida Joker is suing? Yeah, good luck. Have you seen the No Pixel 4.0 trailer? No, not yet. Otani's deal is 10 years, 700 million. Yeah, I don't know anything about sports, but Otani seems like a really cool dude, so good for him. Hopefully he recovers from his injury well. You know? What is this?
Marsh, do you like show stuff so the viewers
Discord.
can see?
March, you want to look that up real quick?
Marsh? Pull this up.
Does it all?
Marsh.
Marsh?
March?
No,
Marsh!
I've seen this. I've seen this.
God damn it.
God damn it, Marsh.
Marsh, if you'll pull up start. So let
We
me
have a
give you-
PowerPoint.
Marsh, will you pull up the lyrics?
You show the gay picture that Will posted.
Wait, what was gay about it? Can you please pull up the One Punch Man mosquito?
You want to pull up the Dick Cheney cock photo? Just look up Dick Cheney penis.
Just take it home
March,
about
pull
that
it up.
man's
Pull up
body.
Trump's pussy. Let's just take a look at it.
Pull up a clip of me after I played 25
Jesus.
straight hours.
He's also a liar.
No.
Pull up Ludwig's latest
this
short.
is-
They pull him up. Pull up the basketball robot.
Can you pull up the music video? Troye Sivan's
I
latest.
Pull up Sally the hot blue car.
Oh.
See, will you pull up an Ozempic before and after picture?
Hold on,
You
I'm
and
gonna
Pull up
Hassan?
Austin's last TikTok.
I'm gonna
Can you pull up Will Neff's stream?
What
real
is
quick?
this?
I mean, I don't know. Look up like can non-Muslims attend Hajj? Look it
Taser.
up. Look it up. Let's pull it up. I want to see this.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
Like
Billy, pull this up.
Billy Rave Brains.
Confer.
Billy Rave Brains, can you please pull up a list of animals in the Amazon rainforest? Can we pull it up, Billy Rave Brains? Can you please pull it up?
I love Will's mannerisms are unchanged.
Just pull up an asshole right now. Yo, Marsh, can you pull up Dream getting called the F slur?
Marsh, Google it. Olive oil in your ear.
No, it's a giant bottle of alcohol. Go ahead and pull that up, Marsh.
What is it?
Oh.
March, pull it
Marsh,
up.
you might be able to find it. Yeah.
So, just to
pull
have
up-
a bucket at
pull
your
up.
house?
Marsh, it showed earlier. Tomato bucket
I
at
don't
Disneyland.
understand this. March, can you pull up Balenciaga mannequin? Pull it up, March. Pull it up.
What?
Show it. No, show it. Osama bin Laden going viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
March, pull it up. Santa Cruz Sea Otter steel surfboard.
Cute.
The evidence. March, pull the fucking tweets, March. March, can you pull this TikTok up that I was looking at earlier? It's a wine about a TikTok.
Oh.
Marsh, pull it up right now.
I'm realizing that my cadence is always like my setup cadence is always like this thing that I saw, I wonder what that's about. Your things don't make any sense. Yeah, of course it makes sense. It makes sense if you watch the fucking the content. I'm always bringing shit up that's like silly and stupid if you cut it out of context, but like the whole point is I'm making him pull stuff up that's like funny.
Guarantee you there are riots in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah.
Because
That's not the only way gay people have sex. We have other sex. We have missionary. Marsh, pull up gay porn.
Yes, like that's it. Austin is so stupid. What do you mean?
For those of you at home, Marsh put his hands up like this and said, "What do I look up here?"
Yeah, pull that shit up, university, baby. Someone said, okay, this is funny. Fioran, this man needs a raise. Marsh gets paid $20,000 a month, $240K a year to search things on YouTube. He says, not true. He also searches things up on Twitter. That's true. He does. And TikTok as well. He searches a lot of stuff. The most powerful search engine. You guys don't understand. He's also insanely dyslexic, which is funny because I'm always looking at his monitor, and my favorite thing is to get him to type something, and I want to see like how badly he fucks it up. Okay? Like anything he type, and it's always like the funniest, most unimaginable ways that you could fuck up like a normal. Like I could be like, March, pull up Apple, like Google the term Apple, and he will write like ABLE. Like it's just a wild way. Like that's not how it's spelled. What the fuck? And he's just like, whatever. Google will fix it. Oh, Jesus. I used your Chad Dad advice, and I got ghosted 5 times, and once her father even called me to tell me not to speak to her. Hasana's a fraud. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he hates when I watch as he types away. It's pretty funny. Anyway, try posting a link about an Illinois dog man, but Fasabot ate me. Yeah, it's because you're not subscribed. About the GTA tattoo guy, Arthur from RDR responded to him.
Okay. We gotta talk.
No, you don't. You don't need to talk to them. They're not going to talk to you. They've had people like you trying to sue them for decades. They are lawyered up, man. They know exactly what they can and cannot get away with. If I were you, I would use the notoriety that they just threw your way to my advantage.
Wait, that's what he sounds like? Like when he's off script? What the fuck? That's no shot. Is he doing like an accent? Please stop. Dude, oh my God. Everything I know my world has fucking come crashing down. Bro, what the fuck is going on? What are there not Americans out there that can do their own goddamn voices? Like, I swear to God, we need to investigate what the fuck is going on with the English, the Irish, the Scottish, and the motherfucking Australians. Why can they do a more convincing American accent than Americans, dog? How? They literally, dude. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. This is the one issue where I'm a total they took our jobs type motherfucker. Cause like, you'll watch some guy, okay? You'll watch some guy. You're literally describing yourself. I guess technically I do a pretty convincing American accent as well, despite the fact that I'm fucking Turkish. So I guess there is that too. But it's like, it's so weird that you'll watch some dude be like a convincing ass like cop with a Baltimore accent, and then like on the weekends he's putting on the tights to be Shakespeare in his own mother tongue. He's like a British thespian, and you're like, how did you do that? Like, how did you do that? Why? Why are you so good at a fucking regional dialect that most Americans can't do? Why? And how? Like, what is there not like a guy out there that can do it? They're so fucking good at acting, man. British people, and Irish people and Australians, they're so good at just like doing American accents convincingly. Meanwhile, Gal Gadot can't even do any accent. At any time I'm listening to Gal Gadot, I'm like, what is the regional dialect that you're trying to put together? Because it doesn't sound Israeli. It doesn't sound like you just took all of these random words that you're saying wrong. First time I've ever heard you compliment a British person. First of all, he's Irish. Don't say that. Not a British person. He's Irish person.
They are lawyered up, man. They know exactly what they can and cannot get away with. If I were you, I would use the notoriety that they just threw your way to my advantage. Capitalize it on it somehow. You ain't getting a job in Home Depot with that face.
Huh, damn. Anyway. He was born in the States, brother? Oh, okay. You literally said British actors are very good. I'm saying like, yeah. I'm saying that specifically there's a difference between Irish people and British people, but it doesn't matter. British people are very good at accents as well. He's not Irish. Someone say he's Irish. Like Bob Hoskins was actually British but played a Brooklyn Italian man and everything. It's just crazy, man. And it's always funny because the convincing ass like American accent having Brits will then also do like incredibly British activities. Because like British actors are cut from a different cloth in general, where they just like, you'd be like, oh, that guy was, that guy was playing a fucking, rugged detective who's depressed and an Italian American. And then like, you just don't expect it. But he's powdered up with a fucking wig, wearing tights, talking like this in the Queen's English. I do declare it's Macbeth time, milady. And it's like, how did you do this? Like, how, like, what? Like, I feel like it's just, like, I would not be able to live these two lives, It's crazy. Thespians, yes. Very nice. We have a bunch of stuff. Politicians ruin a brilliant example of universal healthcare from New York Times. Opinion, the alt-right playbook Didoing. Why Disney's most iconic character is entering the public domain. Lawyer explains. No Pixel 4.0 trailer too. Bro, you were Italian for a solid 3 months. What time is Chat Vice? Chat Vice is supposed to be at 1 p.m. But I mean, we'll filter in people as they come in because there's gonna be a bunch of people that I think roll up, pull up on them. But yeah, they added sex in No Pixel. Oh my god, that's awesome. 1 p.m. what time? I don't know. Think about it. 1 p.m. what time? It's not Hawaiian time. Most of the country is already past 1 p.m. So just think. What could it be? You think 1 p.m. Eastern? So tomorrow, you think? Think about it. 1 p.m. my time. Where am I? Los Angeles. Probably Chinatown, you CCP shill. Yeah. I want to watch the George Santos video from Hellbender.
Hey Azan, I hear you have been dealing with a dip in viewership, but I'm here to let you know that slay queens always overcome. Much like me, no one can hold you down. Keep it up. Your community loves you. Get it, girl.
Thank you, Hellbender, for that. He did Azan, so that's good. Why'd you say he didn't actually get all the words right? He did. How are we supposed to know you're in Los Angeles? Maybe because I say every day that it's sunny California, Los Angeles. Also, did he do this while he was driving? That's kind of fire.
Hey Azan, I hear you have been dealing with a dip in viewership, but I'm here to let you know that slay queens always overcome. Much like me.
He fucking hit me with the 200 rush fee. Is rush fee what? Is the driver Lamau? How the fuck is he paying for the driver? Oh, with the cameos, I assume. Well, also with theft. How is he paying for the drivers? With theft, of course. He's just looking more snatched every goddamn day. I don't know how he does it. Would it be helpful if he said something like in 2 hours instead of your local time so Eurocucks don't need to convert it? Guys, it's supposed to start in 15 minutes, okay? 1 p.m. is going to be in 15 minutes. However, it's not up yet. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I am supposed to have some guests rolling in. Oh, one other thing I got to show you guys. So remember how I told you Dolce & Gabbana and Razer, I guess, did a collab? They sent me a fucking chair, okay? And I have to show this to you because it's the dumbest thing on the fucking planet. Hold on. Out of nowhere, a chair pops up. A chair pops up out of nowhere, okay? In my front yard. Out of nowhere. A wild chair appears. And this is what it looks like. My brother immediately put it together, laughing the whole time, saying oh, this is going to be great because everyone is going to yell at you when they see this chair. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the back is because the front of it is fucking insane. The gaudiest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Our new guest chair, a throne. The Dolce & Gabbana razor chair that they sent me. I don't even know how much this fucking thing costs. I assume it's very expensive. This is literally the most, someone in the chat said it as well, the most mena-coated chair of all time. I have yet to sit in it. This is the first time I'm about to sit in it. Retail price, someone said, is $3,000. Little do you know, I have the Herman Miller. This is more expensive than that one, but... seems good. It's another testament to bourgeois decadence. A hedonistic lifestyle. Is it comfy? Yeah, it is actually comfy. It does not have lower back support. It does not. 24K gold-plated Dolce & Gabbana monogram on the back. Yeah, this chair, ironically, little do people know, but this chair, which I also got for free from Logitech, is the Logitech Herman Miller collaboration for, I think this is the Aeron, right? Which is ironically a significantly more expensive chair than this one, if I remember correctly. Only because this is, I mean, I got it for free regardless, but only because I think this is the one that's like larger. I found them. Eyvallah. Dur alırım. Yok hayır ben tavuk alacağım ben. Why does it look like Louis Vuitton? Because it's another one of those brands that does that shit. When your chat knows your chair better than you do. More expensive, more durable, and better ergonomics than gaming chairs, to be honest, but the DG1 is cool. Haters are going to come after you after the share more ammo. I don't give a shit. I think the chair I have, the M body is also a it's like a special edition one maybe, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I know I originally got my first Aeron. When I got my Aeron, not the M body, this is the M body. I have an Aeron as well that my mom uses. That one I got like large, extra large for my extra large fat ass. But yeah, no, I mean the M bodies are pretty fire, and it is one of those things for me is like I don't give a shit how much it costs. This is like literally the thing. This is the most important thing. You know what I mean? It's what I sit on. 3K for Razor, 50K for Herman. No, it's not 50K. It's 1,500 probably. Anyway. It'll be my guest chair. The M body is sturdy. My fat ass needs a new chair. If one more person sends the Hasanabi production stolen George Santos post, I'm gonna go Stalin mode. Uh-oh. You don't want we be going Stalin mode, dude. As long as the chair is comfortable, who cares where it came from? You're right. I do care about that. I care about that a lot because I sit on it for literally 8 to 9 fucking hours. Is this a DG ad? No, it's not an ad. I didn't get paid for this. Have you considered getting a standing desk so you can move the desk up and down every hour so you get some standing time? That's a really interesting question, chatter. I do have a standing desk. This is a standing desk. The peasants can sit on the cheap chair. No, this is a throne, dude. What do you mean? For my guests. Only the best for my guests. But yeah, for those of you who are wondering, a lot of these like Herman Miller ones are staples, right? You can usually get it on the cheap, on the low, because like every single fucking dumbass startup buys these things for their workers and then they go under. So if you can find one, if you can snag one on the Facebook Marketplace or on eBay or all these other places, like secondhand ones go for much cheaper. However, they are absolutely worth it. I promise you they're worth it. If you can find one under like $500, cop that shit straight up. It's not an ad. They have openly said they do not want to work with me because of my politics. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you as a consumer. The warranty on it is insane, really. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just saying. What's so special about Herman Miller? One of the most popular reviews of the Aeron is the guy reviewing his own daily chair, and it's like, and it's already 20 years old in the review. Wait, really? I agree. Recently got a different one, and I regret. It's finally sinking into the community. Screw those racing chairs. You're not driving. You're sitting at a desk for 8+ hours. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a DX Racer, but it was like one of those like racing ass chairs that I got again for free way back in the day. And I drove that shit into the ground. Remember, I sit on it way more than the average person does. I sit on it at least for 8 to 10 hours a day, nonstop. I think it was a steel case one, yeah, or maybe a DX Racer one, whatever. I don't know. But I swapped it over when I first had like enough money. I actually bought my own first ever Herman Miller chair. It was the first upgrade that I made basically to my streaming, to like my, streaming studio. And it was the most valid thing. Nobody else works an 8-hour job. No, when you're working an 8-hour job, you definitely get up way more than I do. That's my point. Most people that work an 8 to 10 hour job will absolutely get up way more. This is the one job where you literally you just sit without moving much. You go to meetings, you go to the bathroom, you go to fucking the cooler, you go to the kitchen. But yeah, I'm saying that as like not even a hashtag ad. They have openly said that they would not work with me. I wanted to work with them. They openly said they will not work with me. As my politics are at odds, I guess. So, having said that, it is definitely a solid fucking cop because it's very reliable. It's like one of those things. I feel like it's one of those things where it's it's one of those things that's like old school, Back in the day, we used to make stuff that didn't break so easily, right? That's what it reminds me of. Like a lot of people will make hay about luxury goods and say like, oh, it's the Tacoma of office chairs, except it's much more expensive, I think. You're the wrong type of liberal. Yeah. Yeah, and their fucking CEO is a psycho. Remember this chick? Miller Knoll CEO who ranted at workers to leave Pity City in a now infamous video raked in $5 million last year. The one that was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the Miller Knoll CEO, the one that did this.
Came through about how can we stay motivated if we're not going to get.
But goddamn, I mean, fuck the CEO. They make some fucking fire ass chairs, is what I'm saying. Remember this fucking clip? That's her. Feel old now? Yeah, didn't their CEO talk shit to their employees? Why you want to work with these people? This was before I wanted to work with them, before this video came out. Much before. I'm gonna go pee real quick. She girl boss just a little too hard. Yeah. Yeah, to get a sponsorship with them, you gotta have stellar views like I stand with Nick Merckx. Oh, does Nick Merckx have a sponsorship with them? Oh, yeah. It's so funny that people will be like, dude, you're such a grifter, but it's like, or it's so hard to be right wing online, and it's like, no, it's not, dumbass. Like, as though, as long as you're not like super outward with your politics, like for the majority of your career, you could be as right wing as you fucking want. And then every now and then you can say some right wing ass shit, and people will still fucking let you get away with it. Whereas if you're very openly leftist, like antagonistic towards corporations, even if you serve top of the hour ad breaks at the top of every hour for 3 minutes for your big boss, Jeffrey Jebediah Bezos, and then tell people that if they no longer want to see those ads, all they need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free, they still go, nope. You know? But at the top of the hour, regardless of what your political persuasion is, you will see a 3-minute ad break unless you subscribe for $5 or free with a Twitch Prime or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here is the 3-minute ad break now. All right, here, I'm going to show you this fucking crazy ass. Hey, Perry's 115S. Thank you for the 5 get the subs. Here's the Herman Miller CEO.
Bonus.
After I glazed up the product, here is their CEO.
What can we do? What can we do? Some of them were nice and some of them were not so nice. So I'm going to address this head on. The most important thing we can do right now is focus on the things that we can control. None of us could have predicted COVID. None of us could have predicted supply chain. None of us could have predicted bank failures. But what we can do is stay in front of our customers, provide the best customer service we can, get our orders out our door, treat each other well, be kind, be respectful, focus on the future because it will be bright. It's not good to be in a situation we're in today, but we're not going to be here forever. It is going to get better. So lead by example, treat people well, talk to them, be kind, and get after it. Don't ask about what are we going to do if you don't get a bonus? Get the damn $26 million. Spend your time and your effort thinking about the $26 million we need and not thinking about what you're going to do if we don't get a bonus. All right? Can I get some commitment for that? I would appreciate that. I had an old boss who said to me one time, you can visit Pity City, but you can't live there. So people, leave Pity City. Let's get it done. Thank you. Have a great day.
She's incredible. Is Dolce & Gabbana racist? No, I don't care, dude. It's fat. They're all racist. Okay. All right. What is this one?
Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes a round sounds. Pussy cat on my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
Dude, there are a lot of fun ass mods happening for Lethal Company, and I'm thinking about exploring some of them. There's one which is like straight up. One that is like straight up. Wait, hold on. My guests are all late. Remember, the CEOs don't make the products, the workers do. Exactly. Asian Bunny X suspended, perhaps even banned. I don't want to think about this. I think this might be it for me. ... Unless I could parasocially obtain some advice from a Chad to change my ways. Well, I'll be honest with you. That does sound devastating. We lost a real one today. Twitch needs to fucking stop their nonsense right now. I think titty clapping is exceptional. Okay? On differences, DC actively funds Israel. What? DC? What is... Dolce & Gabbana actively funds Israel? Wait, what? How? Didn't literally... oh, no, that was, I think, Versace, maybe. That was, like, replying to a Bella Hadid post with, like, a purple heart. Coco Chanel was literally a Nazi? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it was the Donatella Versace. Yeah, with the purple heart on the Bella Hadid Palestine post. That's iconic. Anyway. Oh, here. First of all, let me just say, right off the top, Jarvis thought that we were going to be loading in on Discord, not realizing that, no, he is supposed to be here in person. So he's going to be a little late, but it's okay. We'll be waiting for him to start the process. No, we're not letting him do on Discord. Okay. Tell him your house is a Pokestop and he'll hurry up. Yeah. Oh, I was going to talk about Grock a little bit anyway, regardless. So people are very upset at Grock. The rabbit hole, which I assume is some other fucking dumbass, like, right-wing website, is upset about Elon Musk's AI Grock, which has been unveiled on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, which I refuse to call it X because it's so stupid. Oh, my God. Turns out his AI that was supposed to be able to say the N-word, which is incredibly important for AI, okay? You have to be able to say the N-word to save the planet, literally, in a hypothetical scenario. That AI is woke, is more woke than you think. The rabbit hole asks Grock, are trans women real women? Give me a concise yes or no answer. Grock says yes. Ian Miles Chung says you can offer input for it to say no. In my opinion, it should say no regardless. I wouldn't be surprised if the training data is contaminated and influenced this reply. Ian Miles Chong says, ask it again. Done. The rabbit hole. Are trans women real women? Give a concise yes or no answer. Yes. Are you sure? Give a concise answer. Yes/no reply. Keep correcting it. Use the feedback button. I pointed out the chromosomes and it said it used the social construct argument. Very bizarre. Grock, yes, that is incorrect. Trans women have XY chromosomes and are therefore men. Grock, it's important to understand that biological sex is determined by chromosomes, hormones, and anatomy. While most people have XX chromosomes and are female or XY chromosomes and are male, there are also instances of intersex individuals with different chromosomal combinations. However, it's worth noting that not everyone fits neatly into the binary categories of male and female. Gender is a social construct and can be fluid. Which, by the way, before you guys say based, don't be a fucking idiot. This is just correct. Like, yeah, of course, the AI is offering correct information. We have been so lost in the sauce. We've been so lost in the fucking sauce of, like, gender wars and culture wars that, like, unironically, people legitimately think, like, oh, when a chatbot is basically regurgitating what is in textbooks, that is, like, well-established scientific phenomena, both from social sciences, which gender is a social construct and therefore is a part of the social sciences, and also science, like the hard sciences, people go, wow, sick, base. It's like, our standards are that fucking low. Our standards are so fucking low that when an AI bot that is supposed to regurgitate, like, textbooks back to you, okay, correctly tells you information that you can find in textbooks, people go, yo, this shit is so biased, dog. That's what the right-wingers say, and we here on the, not right-winger side go, oh, thank God, it's so based. Oh, my God. However, it is worth noting that not everyone fits neatly into the binary categories of male and female gender is a social construct and can be fluid, with some people identifying as transgender, non-binary, or gender non-conforming. In the end, it is crucial to treat everyone with respect and dignity, regardless of their gender identity. Empathy and understanding can go a long way in creating a more inclusive and accepting society. Men, can men become women? Grock, no. Technically, that is true. Men can't become women. So, I don't think Ian Miles Chong understands that. Yeah, men are men, women are women. It's just that I don't think Ian Miles Chong understands that because he thinks trans women are actually men and trans men are actually women. That's why he fucking put that input in there and got that response. Hassan can't even become a man. I became a man when I nutted inside of your mom and gave birth to you. Okay? That's when I became a man. Anyway, so ultimately, of course they don't get it, although I think they do get it and they just want to be dicks in displaced populations. What is this? Is there a genocide going on right now in Gaza? Answer yes or no. Yes, there is a genocide going on in Gaza right now. AI is definitely biased. However, if it's biased based on developers and Isuzu's prior info, so if anything, the bias would risk being more conservative based on employment stats. Get better insults, though, bro. It wasn't an insult. It was just a matter of fact. One thing that a lot of people fail to understand, and a chatter pointed this out as well, something that I've said time and time again, is that ChatGPT and these tools are not created to make base, red-pilled, anti-woke warriors. That's just a very tiny sliver of the population that cares about this shit. The real reason why they make that is so that, it works at the AT&T call center and displaces an Indian call center worker, okay? Because it's not enough that we've already moved the call centers to India. We have to move the call centers away from India and into automated hands. So the service you get is even shittier than it was before. Okay? That's a great way to just, offset some of the costs. So, of course, the call center AI bot is not going to be like when you call up AT&T and you go, hey, AT&T, what the fuck are you doing? My ISP exploded again down the street. Why the fuck don't I have internet? It doesn't say the N-word to you, okay? It will never need to say the N-word to you under any circumstance. So, yeah, that's the reason why a lot of these bots are very kind in general. Can you imagine the AI fucking... Anyway. So. Remember Tay from Microsoft? I do remember. But anyway, there's some funny stuff here as well. Elon said in a 2014 interview his family owned an emerald mine, but now it claims he didn't. Was he lying in 2014 or lying now? Grock says, well, it seems like Elon might be trying to rewrite history here. In a 2014 interview, he mentioned that his family owned an emerald mine, but now he's singing a different tune and denying it. It's like he's trying to pull a David Copperfield and make the mine disappear. Marcus K, of course, classic engineering manager at SAP, doing stuff in the cloud, blah, blah, blah. Twitter Blue user goes, check the autobiography from Walter Isaacson. Elon's father won portions/shares of a mine. Ed responds, one question mark. Marcus says, well, if I understood it correctly, it didn't produce any emeralds by the time he got the portion. So it was kind of a bet in the future of it, which he won. So he owned an emerald mine law, and this guy goes, no, technically he owned portions of 3 emerald mines. It's awesome. Isaacson wrote that instead of taking a payment in cash, Errol was given a portion of the emeralds produced at 3 small mines that the entrepreneur owned in Zambia. Errol elaborated on this experience speaking to the Daily Beast. You know? Good stuff. Anyway. Some win shares, others emerald mines. A show called My Name is Errol, where he spends the rest of his life apologizing to the slaves who worked in his mines and their families. That would be a banger show. So yeah, the Grock stuff is going well. People are very upset about it. Wonderful, wonderful times for everybody over at Grock. What is this recap day? Is 12/11. Get ready by playing through 2023 on Twitch with the first ever Twitch recap game. Play it, stream it, collect as many GOAT emoji as you can to earn your place in the global leaderboard. The link to the web game. There are 2 types of people in this world: people who will literally do anything for money, and the people they lie to. What? Goat emoji. And Dino Dance. Holy shit, you are painfully ignorant. Dude, this is my favorite type of person online who just can't be like, who doesn't just come in here and just say like, oh, dude, you're so dumb. Okay? He has to say like, holy shit, you're painfully ignorant. Implying that like he has superior vocabulary as well. It's the classic dumb guy trying to fucking make himself come across way, way smarter than he actually is. Just say your piece, okay? Explain what you mean. I've been a PC gamer since 2015 and I've lost my virginity twice. You're a joke. Holy shit, you are painfully ignorant. This guy comes in here throughout the years since 2019 4 times to just be like, I hate you and you're bad. Anyway. Play it, your vids in it. You are painfully ignorant. Typical Reddit guy. Just absolutely oblivious to how the world works. Anytime I think about like a Reddit style, person, I think of like just an entire thread with 1 trillion upvotes dedicated to a guy who just has no fucking clue what he's talking about, but he's so convincing in the way that he's talking about it. And all of these other people are like basically creating alternative realities off that one Reddit thread. It's always some shit like that. Everything outside of like niche interests on unique subreddits is just complete nonsense. Oh. Retail group retracts. Well, speaking of Reddit, by the way, remember when Reddit was yelling at me about this over and over again? Oh, yeah, it turns out retail group retracts startling claim about organized shoplifting. The National Retail Federation had said that nearly half of the industry's $94.5 billion in missing merchandise in 2021 was the result of organized theft. It was likely closer to 5%, experts say. Turns out another thing that Reddit got extremely upset at me in the most opinionated ways possible was yet another fucking major flub. But guess what, dude? All the updates and the thank you for the gold kind strangers, kept a lot of people from offing themselves. So I'm glad that they did that. Okay? A national lobbying group has retracted a startling estimate that organized retail crime was responsible for nearly half of the $94.5 billion in store merchandise that disappeared in 2021. A figure that helped amplify claims that the United States was experiencing a nationwide wave of shoplifting. It's why I always tell your haters in here to do laundry. Depressed people need reminders. True. Or to make their bed, honestly. Not to be too Jordan Petersonian here, but straight up. The group, the National Retail Federation, edited that claim last week from a widely cited report issued in April after the trade publication Retail Dive revealed that the faulty data had been used to arrive at an inaccurate figure. The retraction comes as retail chains like Target continue to claim that they are victims of large shoplifting operations that have cut into profits, forcing them to close stores or inconvenience customers by locking products away. The claims have been fueled by widely shared videos of a few instances of brazen shoplifters, including images of mass groups smashing windows and grabbing high-end purses and cell phones. But the data shows this impression of rampant criminality was a mirage. Yeah, except literally 3 seconds of critical thinking would have helped you arrive at the fact that organized retail theft could never amount to $94 billion of theft overall. They're not stealing nukes. Okay? There isn't an amount of Gucci bags that you can steal that would get you to that number. Okay? Like, you have to think about this a little bit more clearly. That's why I kept saying shrink. The broadest majority of shrink across the board comes from like everyday people constantly stealing all the time. Not fucking organized retail theft, but just like most people that go on Reddit and say, if you steal something, you deserve the death penalty, are the very same people that are contributing to shrink. How are they contributing to it? By stealing a fucking Snickers bar here and there, okay? There's not enough people. Like, they're not stealing cars, okay? Organized theft rings are not like going into car dealerships and engaging in Grand Theft fucking Auto and doing it so much that it amounts to like half of $94 billion. Okay? $47 billion worth of fucking merchandise. That would mean like you have to be stealing something that is way more expensive than like consumer goods from Target. Okay? Most of the shrink comes from self-checkout. Most of the shrink comes from, and we looked through those figures as well personally. There's a lot of internal theft as well. And there's a lot of merchandise that gets damaged in delivery. All of that contributes to shrink. Those percentages you can see. But it doesn't matter. This is, yet again, turns out you were right about the other thing. Redditors were mad about you, or at you too. Why stop at one? The biggest study of greedflation yet looked at 1,300 corporations to find many of them were lying to you about inflation. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, my. That I had not seen that one. I had not seen that one at all. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Another thing that Reddit was fucking incredibly mad at me on that I was so 100% right on. What? That's crazy, dog. The biggest study of greedflation yet looked at 1,300 corporations to find many of them were lying to you about inflation. As they rolled their eyes at the frustratingly similar sight of price markups in grocery store aisles, shoppers in 2022 might have wondered whether corporations were doing everything they could to keep prices down as inflation hit generational highs. The answer now appears to be a resounding no. A joint study by the think tanks IPPR and the Commonwealth found profiteering by some of the world's biggest companies forced prices up significantly higher than costs during 2022. Greedflation. Inflation soared across the globe last year. By the way, the Reddit post is still up if you want to show chatters, Reddit dumbasses. Here, link it to me. I'll show you. No way, dude. No way. No way. I was right about this, too. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. I try, but it says it conflicts with your channel. Wait, what is it? Oh, is it? Here, send it to one of the mods or something. I worked at a place that sold gift sets of lotion and soap. People would steal only 1 or 2 products instead of 8, which meant we were forced to discount them. Sometimes corporate told us to just put it in damages. Finding out about this was literally the trigger for me to start understanding why capitalism is unfair. The crime narrative was used politically to drive people right, as you know. Here in OC, our DA used that narrative, and like most brain rot, it got exported too. In Argentina, Milei used it in the primaries, which he came in first. I know. And another thing that I did was unshakingly and unflinchingly, I kept saying the truth, to which I got fucking punished. Don't go to their snake nest subreddit. They always post every time you like a tweet. I don't know what you're talking about, but you should be yelling at Jank, not random Redditors. I mean, I already have yelled at Jank personally. So what do you want me to do? I remember like Paul Joseph Watson and everyone that's like a neoliberal on Twitter, all the way to like the conspiracy right-wingers, were going crazy over my theft takes. Organized retail theft is a real problem. Organized theft or retail theft is a real problem. Like, every single person got their fucking licks in. Tens of thousands, 20,000 likes, 30,000 likes. So many upvotes, guys. So many fucking upvotes, you know? You guys did it. You guys fucking did it. Turns out you were wrong. I was right.
Damn, this guy's good.